What's up, people? It's Zeke here. I'm making this video to show you guys all the things that you need to get started to make a podcast.
Let's get started.
If you're doing the podcast by yourself, you're the only one talking in your podcast, then a simple USB microphone is all you need. USB podcast mic. See that? What that is, it's a microphone that has a USB type in so it can plug into your computer. These microphones plug directly into your computer, and your computer usually recognizes them pretty quick, and then you could get started recording. You could find them on Amazon. They have a wide selection of USB mics or podcast mics, and they range anywhere from $30 to $100. Sweetwater is another good place. Sweetwater has a ton of microphones, both USB and XLR. The difference is XLRs are more professional microphones. USBs are, they're entry level microphones. I personally don't like USBs, but if it's just going to be you, then why not? Sweetwater's microphones obviously are a lot more expensive because the quality is a lot better. However, if you are just starting your podcast and you're a beginner and you're not really sure which route you're going to go or how serious you want to take it, just get a cheap little microphone, a cheap USB microphone to get started. The quality won't sound as good, but it really won't matter if you're not taking it all the way. So if you want cheap microphones, Amazon. Better microphones, go to Sweetwater. If it's just you recording your podcast, all you need is USB mic, like I said. However, if you want more people, up to like 4 people, then I would suggest getting an audio interface. I have this one pulled up already, and this one has 4 here, those things right there, 4 XLR plugins right here. You could plug up to 4 microphones. That means you could have 4 guests, or you and 3 guests on your podcast. Now, the audio interface, it's basically a device that communicates your microphone into your computer. It's just a middleman, if you will. So that's what an audio interface is. And like I said, if you're going to have more people on your show, your podcast, then get something with more inputs. The next thing you're going to need is an audio recording software. I did some research online to see what free audio recording softwares are out there, and I found that Audacity and Reaper are pretty good ones. However, I don't know very much about Audacity, I'll be honest. I'm more familiar with Reaper, and I know friends that use Reaper to record actual songs for like an album. I have a friend that did a whole album with Reaper, and it's professional grade. So these audio recording softwares are free. However, being that they're free, they usually have a steep learning curve, and that's to be expected with any open source or free software out there. So Reaper, it's free, it's professional. You could get the best professional sound out of it. However, it's going to take a little while to learn. So you'll have to watch like videos on YouTube on how to get started. And the things that you want to search are how to start recording, how to arm a track, like how to engage a track, how to export, or how to bounce or finalize. Those are the things that you're going to want to look up when you first get started, because those are very important. Those are the things you're going to need. Now, once you get your mic and you have your interface, if that's what you want, and then you have your recording software and you figured out how to record and you exported an audio file, the next thing you're going to need is a platform to upload your podcast to. I like to use Podbean. Now, Podbean is a professional podcast app. And what it does, it takes your podcast, audio podcast, and it puts it out to all of the major podcast applications out there, or venues out there. So when people are on these podcast apps or venues, or whatever you want to call them, they are more likely to find you if you use Podbean or another company like Podbean that takes your podcast and uploads it online so it's easily searchable. That is one way. Like I said, you have to pay for Podbean. It's not that expensive, and it's really good. I recommend it if you're serious about your podcast. Now, if you're not so serious, you're just doing a podcast for fun and you just want a couple of your friends and family to listen to it, then the other option is a free option, and it is YouTube. So YouTube is a great place to put all your podcasts on here, but you have to do one more step before you could put it onto YouTube. So with Podbean, you record, you bounce into an audio file, and then you upload that online. Very simple. With YouTube, you have to convert your audio file into a video file. And here's one that I did. This is a podcast called Zeke and the Mini Buds. And it's me and my son, my stepson, and my nephew.
Put it on the microphone, and now
so
his hair is stuck up all over the place.
So anyway, the way I did this podcast was I exported my audio file, and then I made this picture that you see, Zeke and the mini buds, and that picture stays the entire length of my audio, my podcast. It has to be this way, or you can't upload it to YouTube, because you can't upload audio files alone to YouTube. It has to be a video file. That's how you do it if you want it on YouTube for free. So you record your podcast, mix your audio file with a video or a picture, and you could upload it to YouTube. Simple as that. Very, very easy. Now, you see here, I typed in audiobook because this is another good thing. If you're a writer and you have a book and you want to, upload it to different places, this is one way you could do it. You could just take a picture of your cover, record yourself reading your book. That would take a really long time, but it's worth it, I think, if you're serious about getting your book out there. Record yourself reading your book, put your picture, import it into the next thing that I'm going to talk about, which is a video editor. So you import your picture of your book into your video editor, and you bring your audio in as well. So of course your picture is like this short and your audio is going to be, an hour to maybe 6 hours long. So what you're going to do is drag that picture all the way out so it fits the length of your audio, and then you could export it as a video and pop that baby right on YouTube. It's as simple as that, and that's the way a lot of people do it. I have a whole album on YouTube, and it's just the picture of my album, and it plays the entire album while you stare at the picture. And so it's just a way to get it on YouTube and a way to get it out there for free. So that's how you do that. That being said, I just would like to say that Apple computers come with a free audio recording software called GarageBand, which is a very, very great software. Many people have recorded full albums on there with drums, bass, guitar, vocals, all kinds of stuff. It even has like MIDI stuff, so you could do that, or you could do a podcast, or you could do a audiobook. It doesn't matter. MacBooks are great because, and this is one of the reasons why I love MacBooks, because it comes with the free audio recording software that's stellar, and it also has a free video editing software, which is called iMovie, and it's also free, and it's also a wonderful program. Now, if you want to upgrade, I recommend that. Get Logic Pro, and then get the other one, Final Cut Pro. But that's, hold your horses there. That's only for the pros. So if you don't intend to ever go pro, then don't even bother with it. Just stick with your GarageBand and your iMovie. However, if you have a Windows computer, I don't know a whole lot about Windows anymore. I used to use them, but not so much anymore. I don't think that they come with free audio programs or video programs. So just look up on Google right here. You can see I typed in free video editor and see what pops up. There's bound to be a lot of things. One that I found earlier was, what was it? Openshot. This one here. Now, this website says that you could recreate stunning videos, fantastically and incredibly simple and powerful. Maybe it is simple and free. I mean, it's free. It's definitely free, but maybe it's simple. I don't know. I haven't used it, but it might do the trick. So if you want to take your audio, mix it with a picture, and upload it to YouTube as a video file, then maybe try Openshot. I don't know. And let me know what you think of it. Maybe it works. Now, the last option is OBS, and I cannot brag enough about this software. This program is amazing. It is a broadcasting software, and this is used by professionals. It is just amazing. So you would use this to basically combine your microphone and the camera that I'm using, and it combines them into one place. And so you could broadcast a live video of yourself or a live stream. I didn't want to do live stream because where I'm at right now, the internet is not that great. So I'm doing a recording. I'm going to edit it later and then put it out there. But I'm using OBS, and OBS is just, like I said, it's amazing. If you want people to see you talking while you're talking, you want them to see your face, then OBS, it's the way to go. However, if you're ugly like me, just stick to the podcast, don't get ahead of yourself. Let's not look in the mirror and lie to yourself, okay? See this? I really shouldn't be doing this right now. It just needs to be podcast. Maybe next time I'll just do a picture. The only reason why I wanted to do this now is so I could use my hands to demonstrate things, like Trump does, and
millions and billions of dollars.
I can't do that. Anyway, OBS, it's a good program to use if you want to do a video of yourself talking and explaining things, and sometimes it's necessary, like it was today. Anywho, just to recap, you need a microphone, and if you're going to be by yourself, just get a USB microphone. If you're not going to be by yourself, get a interface with 4 of these, you can see here, those XLRs, and you're going to need 4 microphones to plug into there, if that's how many, or 2 or 3, however many mics or however many guests or co-stars that you have on your podcast. Get the interface if that's the route. Then I would just skip Audacity, get Reaper. It's free audio recording program, and that allows you to record your podcast. Then you export it. Once it's exported, then you go to Podbean. You upload it through Podbean, and Podbean puts it out everywhere so you could get some listens, all right? It costs a little bit of money, but it's worth it if you're gonna go pro. If not pro, and you wanna do free, upload it to YouTube, but you have to convert it to video. Remember that. So then, if you don't have a video editing program, get Openshot. Openshot's free, so that's how you make a video. You mix your video and your audio and put it on YouTube. Ta-da. Now, if you want to do what I'm doing here and do kind of a live thing, and if you have good internet, you could stream that. And the good thing about streaming is you could answer people's questions. Maybe you could take live phone calls. That's the benefit of using OBS to do live streams. So yeah, you could do it that way. So there's tons of ways to do podcast or video casting. But I just wanted to make this video to kind of explain the things that you need. Now, I haven't got into how to actually get started because that's a whole nother video. So if you're interested in getting started with podcasts, go buy these things that I just said first, or get these things. Some of them are free. Just get these things, make sure that you have them ready, and then send me a message. Shoot me a message when you're ready for the next video on how to actually start, and I will do that for you. Okay, so all right, guys, that's it.
Peace out, dudes. Peace out, homies. Peace out, chillins. Merry Christmas, hoes. Merry Christmas, ho ho hoes. That's it.